So when I was doing your birthday decode for October 1st, it reminds me of Michelle Carter. Look up this case. It's about this girl who had a boyfriend who unalived himself, but she was the influence behind it. But she reminds me of Cara Delevingne, who plays in a show about unaliving people. It's a movie called SUI Squad. So when we're talking about Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey, think of SUI Squad. So April 12th is Helena Blavatsky's birthday. She's a big spiritualist in Ukraine and Russia who work with Indian people to work in the astral. When I was hospital napped, her energy was there to try to lure me into that portal, right? Not going to that portal where she wants to mind your mind if you're Lemurian. So if you know about Lemuria, look up Lemuria because that's part of the code. But Kara reminded me of her. And I was like, what are the coincidences that she did what she did and she looks like her and she plays in this movie? And Helena Blavatsky's birthday is August 12th. So when Helena Blavatsky comes into your realm because of your birthday, she tries to influence you to do things, say things, act a different way because she is a spiritual occultist assassin, right? So also my ex-husband's birthday was August 12th. That was the energy that was trying to ride me like a horse. Like I told you about voodoo where they try to run in you like a horse, but you can't run me. So you're going to run my husband. You can't even run my husband. You could run people around my husband. Like there's energies that follow my ex-husband that was looking for me, that was looking for him. They didn't want us to be happy. They didn't want us to have him be exercised. So when it comes to your relationships, you definitely want to look up your spouses, your kids, your cats, your mom, your dads, anybody around you. You want to do a birthday decode for them if you're done with your own birthday decode, because some of them might have people that are connected to Helena Blavatsky, who's a occultist, to come and attack you through the people you're around, okay? Remember, 810 is St. Bridget's feast day. So 810 is very close to 811. So there's like a 10-day window between August 10th and August 22nd. That is a fire portal. That's like the firewall. Okay, they try to get through the firewall, and that's a big energy. But I have a favorite psychic named Sloan Bella, and she's really good. She's in that portal 815, and she's really good at traveling. So if you see her, you know what's up. Just Google Sloan Bella, SLOANBELLA. She's on TikTok and YouTube, and she has a website, and she's been around for a long time. That woman has seen so much. And before I knew who Sloan Bella was, I saw her in spiritual realm, basically in someone's body at Burlington Coat Factory. And then I saw her later, discovered that she's a real person. So remember, you got Journey Smollett, October 1st, Jimmy Carter, October 1st. And, just watch this movie right behind me and think about like the Enchantress being Helena Blavatsky, and look into Helena Blavatsky, HELENA BLAVATSKY. Helena Blavatsky, born August 12th. If you get into her, you will get into another doorway. Just be prepared, because that doorway is not for the weak-hearted, okay? Because this girl was accidentally in the portal, and see what happened to her? See what happened to her? So they had a movie about Michelle Carter, right? But they didn't even pick Cara Delevingne because it was about to get too real. So they had Elle Fanning play her. So, this was who played her. But come on, who would have played better? Would she play better her? Like, that should have been her. You see what I'm saying? So when these people are playing in movies and about things, just believe me, they're trying to tell you what's happening astral, the things that people like clairvoyant, clairaudience, medium, sleepers, anybody who has a birthday could see. If you go to sleep, you could see. It's just who has the codes to see what they need to see. Okay, especially if your DNA codes match the code that you're supposed to see. Okay, so Michelle Carter, she was played by her, but she should have played by her. This is the girl, and this is her boyfriend. And there is Helena Blavatsky, born August 12th. And then you see that May 8th, Helena Blavatsky passed away May 8th. In the prior videos, I was talking about a person who's born 10/1 that passed away May 8th, who reminded me of Jeffrey Epstein if he was playing the Breakfast Club. May 8th was when that dude passed away. So let me go back. But just notice August 12th, August 12th, August 11th. This is the same energy, the same people that hospital not mean, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, the Hopkinsville witch hunters. This is it. Matthew Hopkins was a real witch hunter. So anything when you see Hopkins, Henrietta Lacks, Kentucky, Fort Campbell, listen, there are colonizers that do not want clairvoyance and clairaudience to think they have power, so they call it schizophrenia, bipolar, and say you're crazy. Now you have a DNA trait. No one taught you how to use it. So now you look crazy. But if you learn how to use it, then, and a lot of times they give you the wrong medication for what they think. They say you have bipolar, give you schizophrenia, vice versa. You have to really be careful. But definitely see a doctor you trust if you do have any of that. Or see a shaman you trust to get you back online. Because if you're going to go on these portals and you have any psychic abilities at all, you want to be prepared for what you're going to see, or else it's going to put you in a rabbit hole that you can't get out of. So learning consciously what's going on helps you travel subconsciously through dreams or through whatever ability you have, whether it be clairvoyant, clairaudience, all the other stuff they have, okay? Seers, prophets, whatever. So this guy from Breakfast at Tiffany's, right? Peppered, he has a May 8th portal just like Helena Blavatsky. And see this 810 portal? What I tell you about this fire portal between 810 and 822, there's a portal. Just think, what's her name? Whitney Houston, born 8/9. That's right before the portal. And then 8/23 is when Kobe was born. So between Whitney Houston's birthday and Kobe's birthday is something called the fire portal. If you're born between that time, you're gonna see Mama Bridget. You're gonna see all these people and Helena Blavatsky and all these stories because they're in that specific portal. Very hot, hot like fire, dark phoenix. Helena Blavatsky, May 8th portal, him, October 1st portal. This is like Jeffrey Epstein with the Sophia robot. So that means Jeffrey Epstein traveled with Beyonce. He travels with whoever conjures up this robotic energy, especially how Beyonce does it a lot. Plus, I see her in my dreams, and I was on stage with her, and I went on the horse. The horse is what the Haitian people call when you like ride someone's energy into physical realm. You let the Loa into you to see who's guiding you. So for me, I see Mama Bridget, Saint Bridget, Nephthys, the goddess. I see a lot of energy that does guide me. But this goes into like John Benet Ramsey's, like as the Red Queen and from Resident Evil, that little girl who's like the computer program, because John Benet Ramsey's father created a computer program, quantum computing, for the military. So they wanted to use her energy because she has blonde hair and blue eyes. That's why you see Beyonce with the blonde hair. Then they wear like blue and white. That's like this recessive gene, but it's really recess when you go outside to play, when it's safe for you to play. So when you see dark-skinned people having blonde hair and blue eyes, you know it's recess. It's time to play. It's time to be happy again, because that is Eve gene. Eve is dark skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes. Red is the Wendy, the Chucky, the Ramses, the Red Pyramid, the Shining. Those are like really like people who are very aggressive when they get into a certain point. But also they have a lot of psychic abilities and they're extraterrestrials. And you add it to the Eve gene, terrestrials, because Eve had two women. He had Lilith with the white skin and red hair, and then he had Eve with the dark skin, blue eyes, and blonde hair, and he had red hair, and together they made a beautiful family of Lemurians. And then some other people saw them, conquered them, took the blue eye and blonde hair, told them they were no longer black, even though they came from Eve, and they were light skinned. So it's like Drake's son. Drake's son is blonde hair, blue eyes, he's light skinned, but you know his parents are black, so you know he's black. But imagine you didn't know who his parents was and he was in the middle of the street. You would assume that he was white if there was no DNA test. So that's what it does with these energies, conjuring energies. So Epstein and Prince Andrew love redheads because they were really good at whatever they were good at psychically. Okay, so just remember this. Remember these things. Like I mentioned earlier with Lawson and how Brie Larson has your birthday from Captain Marvel, who was in my dream in like a Beyonce video with the chess pieces and the lady's head on the plate, the queen's head, which usually is a red head because they want it on the plate. It's a lot going on. That's why they be having her stand next to people to see if she realized what they're doing. I don't know if she realized what they're doing. I know she's spiritual and she does some things, but I don't think she knows the codes. I don't think anybody taught her about birthday decodes. I do see her in my dreams, Beyonce. So so it's a lot going on. So this is like part, I think, 6 now of October 1st birthday. And like I said, my daughter Asia's birthday is October 1st. So I'm really getting into it. And the dreams I've been having on point. Like I said, the dream with Jay-Z and Brie and the Queen's head and all that reminds me of the Queen's Gambit, And she played in like the Mutants, and it's like Lockheed is her friend or something. But Lockheed Martin is where John Benet's dad sold his quantum computer program at. So yeah, Lockheed Martin, there's a lot of things going on in astro. Just know people are hidden places, and they're used for astral travel to watch everybody on the outside through a building. I can't even get into that, but just follow the code. So when you go to sleep tonight, you get back to your body nice and safe. Because my dream reminded me of this case right here, Bobby Charles, because quantum computing, Bobby Charles. Emmett Till's mom, Bobby Charles' mom. The redhead. Whenever they're doing things that are spiritual, for some reason they're always dyeing their hair red because something is telling them to dye their hair red because they have these DNA of schizophrenia, bipolar sometimes, and they're sending some messages and then telling you to dye your hair red before you do what you're going to do. Like what happened to Quan Charles. Look